So as the name implies, so business partner, so we have seen all the customers, vendors, and contact persons has to be transformed to business partner. So we have a stage where we can perform their own tasks and activities. So SAP has brought stages to convert the business partner. So basically, it can be in preparation phase. So where we implement all the S4 checks, S4 check programs, and also we'll determine what are all left out for the conversion checks, and also we can see the what is the data to be cleaned up well before we do a synchronization, and also we do a set of configurations relevant for S4, and also relevant for customer vendor integrations, because all the customers vendor account groups has to be matched with the BP configuration settings. So we have to do a separate task of CVI configurations, which is customer vendor integrations, whereas system will check for each and every account groups whether the mapping has been completed or not. So likewise, we have if any vendors or customers which is being put as flag for deletion, so which can be considered as a deletion. So we can archive those entries and we can move only with the active vendors and suppliers. We will talk more about CBA integration in the next slide. And in the synchronization phase, where we see the simulation of how the business partner being created, so where we can see the end result well before we do a conversion process. So before the conversion process, we can able to see all the errors which has been arised in the synchronization phase itself, where we can see all the transformation, how the transformations became happens in synchronization. And also basically we call it as MDS low cockpit. So the MDS low cockpit is nothing but it transforms vendor and customer into business partner. So it's a tool which was provided by SAP, where we provide all the vendor information, vendor information, and customer information and contact persons, which has to be converted to business partner. And basically it transforms to BP master data in ECC itself. Basically, we will do all this activity in the pre-conversion, not in the post-conversion or in the sub-conversion. It's going to happen only in the pre-conversion. So all this activity will be done in the ECC system itself. So if data migration is stuck, so if the migration stuck anywhere, so we have a separate transaction MDS PPO2 where we can monitor all the issues, all the change, all the defects being addressed in the MDS PPO2, where we can see the where the issue has been raised, and we can go and clear those entries and resume with the transformations. So basically, as I mentioned, we have a curtain tool where so which also being used in this phase, where curtain tool will much enough to is smart enough to see the system, to see the configurations, and also see the master data, transaction data, and also can analyze what are the errors going to arise during the synchronization phase itself. So we can perform all the cleanup, all the removing all the absolutes, or cleanup or changing the data for the business partner. So which is actually time consuming in the if you don't have a curtain in this area, where we have to monitor each and every time if any new error arises. So whereas if curtain in place, curtain will check all the settings, all the configurations well before we start the preparation itself. So we can be well prepared before we start the preparations. And talking about next is conversion phase. So where the actual transformation is going to happen. So basically, we check all the pre-check of all the configurations, master data cleanup, transformation data. So it will check all the entries, and also it will find any fine tuning to be done. So we have to go back to the synchronization phase and do the changes of the data, and we have to start the sum up. So basically, the sum update will happen in ACC system where the ECC data has to be transformed to S4 system, S4 data. So after once it's complete, so we will end up with multiple business partners pertaining to customers and vendors in the ECC system itself. And in the post processing, we can, so since we already converted in the ECC system, and the sum up and down will happen from the basis perspective. And once the sum down is completed, the system will be transformed to S4 system basically. So the S4 system, we have to do a post configurations and post activities. So where we can inform the system, okay, it has been activated to S4, and right now the BP has to be from the level of BP to customer and vendor, not like customer vendor to BP. So those setting has to be done from the level of configurations and also some master data.